What it do, Niner fam? Now, this one is very, very interesting because it needs context. You need context. Now, if you're just a normal person and you don't know who these guys are and you're looking at just stats, you would say, "Oh man, Tyreek Hill. I'm going with Tyreek Hill. Look at the stats." Because you don't really know no better. You don't, two different, players. But now, knowing these two players, we'll do it like this. You can put Tyreek Hill on a team and make him just the only guy. Just the only guy. Say you don't have any other wide receivers. You got some no names. He's fast. That's where you get the big numbers for all the big numbers. But just like everything else, is he all purpose? Okay, can you, if you threw it to him, a little slant, little hitch, is he gonna break 2-3 tackles and run it in for a touchdown? Now, like I said, he's fast. So if you catch him or if you throw the ball, is he gonna hit somebody or shrug him off? I don't really see that too much. I just don't see that. Now, if you're going deep, you're just going deep and you got full protection and you can go deep, hey, he's your man. But as far as all purpose, I really don't see it. But he got the numbers. So somebody would see the numbers and be like, that's my guy. But if you've seen T.O., especially T.O. in his prime, when T.O. was, you couldn't cover him. You could not cover T.O. You can throw it to him on a slant. And if you not a DB he going to dog you. You can go back and look at some of his footage. He was just slanging fools off. He was dragging people. I'm saying, and he'll jump up and grab the ball. He was all purpose. This is the type of wide receiver. This is the prototypical wide receiver. Imagine I put him on one side and Megatron on the other. Imagine that. And they prime. Okay. They're going to tear your DBs and your safeties up. You know what type of, all your safeties got to be the size of Malik Mustafa. They got to be that size. And Malik Mustafa, he's not really tall, you know what I'm saying? But he's strong as hell and he going to put it on you. And so if you ain't got that back there to stop somebody like T.O., he going to do you dirty. But like I said, the numbers are here. So you're going with speed. Sometimes you got to remember, it ain't always about speed. Jerry Rice was fast, but he just wasn't. He wasn't no speedster. He was fast. But it was more about, catching him on that slant, catching a little, little hitch. Yeah, for show hands. The West Coast offense is really not built on, just go fast, go fast. It's not built on that. You know what I'm saying? It's built on routes and patterns and timing. So if you got a wide receiver, that's why Ayuk's so successful. If you know your route and you can hit your route and the quarterback can hit you right then, I'm going to eat you up. Y'all, the yards are going to eat you up. You know what I'm saying? And then you have somebody like Debo hitting a slide or hitting a little hitch. Now you got to tackle him. But if you had him in your West Coast offense, which they did, they were successful. So, like I said, the numbers say one thing, but now you got to use in context. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Who would you put on your team? If you wanted, they said, all right, you got your first round pick receiver, and both of these guys was on the board. Who would you pick as your receiver? Peace. You know what it is.